That way, all the way that way. Shout out to Uncle K. I'm talking about. We do it like he would. That's all. On the road like a trucker dog, I be making trips, making moves like no other dog. I be stacking chips. On the road like a trucker dog, I be making trips, making moves like no other dog. I be stacking chips. On the road like a trucker dog, I be making trips, making moves like no other dog. I be stacking chips. On the road like a trucker dog, I be making trips, making moves like no other dog. I be stacking chips.
I be taking trips. Watch I make it beat up. Don't doing magic, got it jumping out the jail. Michael Jordan 23, bitch, I bought a grill. Sliding in the Chevy, got the trunk going ham. Bitch, I been a man. Watch I do my dance. Running through the city, bitch, I'm marching like a bitch, I want the grass, so they call me Uncle Sam. And I got your bitch in a 3-point stand.
On the road like a trucker dog, I be making trips, making moves like no other dog. I be stacking chips. On the road like a trucker dog.
You don't send them out like you're supposed to.
Making moves like no other dog. I be stacking chips.
We finna get to it.
Trucker dog. Making trips, making moves like no other dog.
Y'all ain't check this out, check it out. This the one that just when we uploaded it. I don't know, we just uploaded it a couple hours ago. Is it called Project Pat Flow? It's on the channel. We finna get to the documentary.
3-point stand.
On the road like a trucker dog.
The minute I
trips, making moves like no other dog. I be stacking chips. On the road like a trucker dog. I be making trips, making moves like no other dog. I be stacking chips. On the road like a trucker dog. I be making trips, making moves like no other dog. I be stacking chips. On the road like a trucker dog. I be making trips. Hold up, moves like no other dog. I be stacking chips. 1,008 grams. Hit it with the lamb, pop up. I'm in the trains, do the murder man dance, spin the block. Niggas, hoes like a switcher, big cup sipper. This yapper make them hiccup. Face down, ass up, then she eat the dick up. Face down, hands up, bitch, it's a sticker. Oh, I'm in my zone, leave me alone before I slip up. Then I make it home with these zones from this stripper. On the road like a trucker dog, I be making trips, making moves like no Tom Catter. I'm stacking chips on the road like a trucker dog.
This the Project Pat Flow song right here. We just uploaded it like, I don't know, man, an hour ago or something. It's on the channel now. Figure out what I'm gonna do with it. Let me get to this this mini doc, no. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. We can deal with that. I rocks with it. Now, homie, shout out to 504 Street Store. He drop another one. He stay on it. You can't say he ain't consistent. Everything he dropping is he come back to back. You know what I'm saying? Like, doing the research. So I'm gonna check this one out. It's like I'm gonna tell you what it say right now. That's the Project Pat Flow. That's why I just named it Project Pat Flow. Again, like that song that come from that song he did Like We Live. When he said, on the road like a trucker dog, I be making trips, getting no other. I be stacking chips. Yeah, I just took and made it a chord. I can't, I like the legendary, like the stuff we listen to. Some of the newer stuff jamming, but it's the melody and the cadences or what I'm used to. Hold on, let me pull this up. Where it's at? Should be right here. There we go. See right here? It's him right here. No, that's me. This. I ain't do nothing but use the thumbnail. Where I put it? Busta Rhymes got some crazy. I know that. There you go right here. The crazy slip up of Pimp C's wife, she finally admitted he was unalived. That's the name of it. This is it right here. That's on 504 Street Stories Unplugged. So, yeah. I'm gonna have to tag that right because I sure put that wrong. But let's check it out though. Let's see what's happening. I don't know. Let me. Make sure this sound right. Soundboard been acting like it want to act up. Roll like a trucker dog. I be in trips.
Ever since I was young, my dream has been to open a chocolate shop.
Yeah, shut that
to
up.
make unique, colorful, world-class chocolate.
Get some chocolate in.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, my boy he better be getting his Google AdSense money out of this. They got 3-4 commercials before we can even cut his on.
If you're a business owner, then animated explainer videos are the best way to capture attention.
All right.
Get more followers.
Can you get the hell out of the way, please? I so appreciate it. All right. I don't see me already. Here we go.
Gonna be the main ones when you go down. That's gonna leave you high and dry. If I could bring, gonna be the main ones when you go down. That's gonna leave you high and dry, man. If I could bring a certain person or some certain people back to this world from the afterlife, I would give all this shit up to do it. You know what I mean? I got to see who was really who in my life personally. I got to see what side my bread was buttered on and who was gonna be real and who wasn't.
It's too many things that's just not coincidences. It's not. It never was. Oh, love. I got him.
It has been over a decade since the death of Chad Butler, a.k.a. Pimp C, who is part founder of the legendary Underground Kings, a.k.a. UGK, along with his partner in rhyme, Bernard Freeman, a.k.a. Bun B. UGK found major success during the 90s, skyrocketing them to international fame. UGK will forever be known for helping to shape the sound coming out of the Dirty South, which is now the main influence of today's mainstream hip-hop.
Damn right.
Such a huge influence on hip-hop, it is no wonder why UGK has been mentioned time and time again in songs and in candid discussions. Many rappers have paid their respects to Pimp C, who was found dead in the Mandarin Hotel in December of 2007 after taking on a few shows in California with Too Short.
Let me tell you, I've been hearing all y'all talk about Prince, man, and this man is out.
Shit.
One of the men that made me want to rap. One of the most phenomenal groups of all time. UG motherfucking K!
As the world turns, Pimp's legacy has been held in high regard by not only of those who were close to him, but rappers and fans alike. Julia Beverly would also do her part in preserving Pimp's legacy. It was Julia who penned Pimp's biography, Sweet Jones, Pimp C's TRILL story.
Okay, so it was Julia. Julia wrote it, but Mama West helped write it too, like Mama West. It was Julia and Mama West who wrote it. If you got the book, you know that. But Julia took care of everything with the book stuff, publishing, publisher, all that.
Interview with Beehive ATL 107.9, Julia touched on the sad but controversial topic of Pimp C's death.
His mom believes he was murdered, and she basically breaks down the reasons why she believes that. There's some circumstantial evidence that might make you think that.
Okay, now I got a question. Now Julia said that when she went, that was on the book run, the book promo run or whatever. Mama West had been saying it. So when Mama West passed away, and I'm steady screaming like, "Hey man, I'm saying the same thing that I've been taught that they've been telling me, but it's crazy when I say it, right? They said I was crazy, they said I was tripping, they said I was mad or whatever until y'all finally starting to learn the truth now. And why that it's always this funeral footage and all of it. It's different when, yeah man, that nigga was heavy too. It wasn't easy. Hit the like button if you in here. It ain't hard. It's free. You click out the chat, hit the like, come back to the chat. Let's go. Let's finish watching it.
Other details of what took place before, during, and after the wife of Pimp C would admit that he was killed.
Oh, he say she admit he was killed. Wait, let me see.
Is why she believes that. There's some circumstantial evidence that might make you think that.
These are the details of what took place before, during, and after the wife of Pimp C would admit that he was killed. Mama West, the mother of Pimp C, would give her own theory on the death of her son, one of which would be entirely different of what had been spent in the media, and surprisingly enough, supported by...
Rest in peace to Mama West. Look at the little lady, boy. That was, boy, y'all don't even know. We was all her babies. Boy, you couldn't say nothing negative about us. You couldn't do that little lady right there. Rest in peace, Mama West. We miss you, baby.
Bun B.
You would want to...
Her son, one of Mama West, the mother of Pimp C, would give her own theory on the death of her son, one of which would be entirely different of what had been spent in the media, and surprisingly enough, supported by Bun B.
You were one of Chad's best partners, grew up with him, but you're going to be doing a concert tonight.
Yes, I am.
Now, this concert is following the release of the information which says that sleep apnea and syrup, and we know that syrup on the streets usually has codeine.
Absolutely.
When you heard that,
what up with it?
Well, it was sad, but it's...
I see this part right here. This interview always, whatever, this one, he was on the news with Houston, but he just dropped us off at the airport, and we had to go to LA to go identify the body, do all that. And I kept wondering, like, why he ain't coming? Why he ain't, you know? But I don't know. Was it to do this type of shit, like, you know, handle the interviews in Houston or whatever? Wasn't nothing to stop me from. It's once it's this many years later, man, you look back on everything. It's a lot of stuff start, you know. You start getting a lot of questions that don't mean that nothing is whatever, though. It's some shit that I think about. Like, I really, really think about it now. And I was in my 20s then. So when we was on the way to the airport, you know, I ain't really questioning nobody in the car. Not Bun, not his wife, not Mike Mo, not his wife, not Shanara, not Pimp Cut. I'm just, like, I'm in shock. You feel me? When I think about it now, it's just like, anyway, let's see.
It's a definitely real thing, you know, living in Houston, Texas, being a person that affiliates with the common man on the street. We all know that in Houston, Texas, we have a problem now with the cough syrup epidemic. We have to be very real about the consequences to some of these things. Pimp C did have a prescription for it, but you have to be very careful when you get prescriptions for certain things, because sometimes you can tend to go a little too far with some of these things. They have very strong addictive qualities.
Mama West, up until her last days, believed that Pimp was murdered. Oddly enough, certain evidence surrounding Pimp's death was never pursued or investigated by law enforcement.
At this hour, members of the hip-hop community are mourning the shocking death of well-known Port Arthur rapper Pimp C. Pimp C, who was born Chad Butler, was one half of the rap group UGK and was found dead this morning in a hotel room in Los Angeles. KPRC Local 2 reporter Mary Benton joins us now live in Southwest Houston with reaction. Mary?
In the building behind me on the 9th floor, they are paying tribute to Pimp C on a local radio station. He was a larger-than-life figure in Houston's rap community, and some say across the station, and the country rather, and they believe that he struck a nerve with his listeners because his rap's focused on real life.
Duh.
It is news that has shocked and saddened Houston's hip-hop community.
Pimp C at the age of 33 was found dead in his hotel room.
At 97.9 The Box, on-air personalities and fans are reflecting on the sudden death of Chad Pimp C Butler, better known as one half of the group UGK.
He's just such a colorful personality. He was just a joy to talk to, and he was just such a wonderful storyteller.
When you heard Pimp C, you knew that it was Pimp C. You were not confused that it was any other artist from any other city. You know exactly who it was when you heard it. So he definitely had his own style, his own swagger.
The rapper was found dead earlier today at a hotel on the trendy Sunset Strip in Hollywood. Since there are very few details on Pimp C's death, many are focusing on the legacy he leaves behind.
You lost Tupac, you lost Biggie. Down south is UGK. And right now, the whole rap community in general is in mourning.
Well, see, I said since 2000, and I think I said in 2008, and been saying it since then, Pimp is the Tupac of the South. That's the one we lost at. We lost a lot of people, a lot from the South, everything else, but just like the West Coast got Tupac or whatever, Tupac really multi-coast, but okay, that's West. Biggie, East Coast. Man, look, when it comes to the South, it's the Pimp, and it's the Pimp. Yeah, like, yeah, that's who really, you know, put that sound down and really, really, you know, I ain't got to explain.
Because they lost a legend.
UGK was considered one of the grandfathers of rap in the game since the 90s. Bun B and Pimp C were enjoying a resurgence. They recently recorded a big hit with the well-known group Outkast. Locals for Willie D says that Pimp C's death leaves a void in the rap industry. And while others may try to duplicate his style, he will never be replaced.
You know, I was inspired by Pimp also, even though I came before him. He made.
See, that's trill shit. Willie D's like, I was even inspired by Pimp C, even though he came after me, and he was, because him and Willie D was. Pimp told me he derived his style from Run DMC and Willie D. So he say Willie D was the, you know, he loved the way Willie was just country and whatever. So Willie is, yeah, Willie one of them ones. He a true.
He great music.
He made great music. A lot of people say that he just really rapped about issues that were important to his life and the lives of many of his fans. A lot of people are asking tonight, what happens now to UGK? Since one half of UGK is Pimp C, they don't believe that the group will be able to continue on, but Bun B, they say, does have his own solo career. We are live in Southwest Houston. Mary Beth.
She made sure to put that in there. I didn't need it to see. I was in LA when they was reporting all this. They didn't know what was going on. I was actually out there handling everything that was going on because we had, So she just made sure she put that in there. I'm just noticing shit. Y'all don't pay me no
One half of UGK is Pimp C. They don't believe. Outkast. Locals for Willie D says that Pimp C's death leaves a void in the rap industry. And while others may try to duplicate his style, he will never be replaced.
You know, I was inspired by Pimp also, even though I came before him. He made great music.
He made great music. A lot of people say that he just really rapped about issues that were important to his life and the lives of many of his fans. A lot of people are asking tonight, what happens now to UGK? Since one half of UGK is Pimp C, they don't believe that the group will be able to continue on, but Bun B, they say, does have his own solo career. We are live in Southwest Houston. Mary Benton, KPRC Local 2.
This innovative toothbrush is crashing the $300 billion dental industry.
That's my first time.
This new revolutionary toothbrush will shock.
No funeral arrangements have been announced for Pimp C. Locally, his fans are expected to hold a vigil in his honor.
Unbeknownst to many, there were actually people in Pimp's hotel room at the time of his death. One of those people in question was alleged drug dealer and shady business partner Larry Adams, a.k.a. Four Finger Larry.
If your ass don't know who he is by now, you so late on the Pimp C stuff, then you just don't even worry about it. Like, that's Larry. His ass ain't here no more. I'm gonna put it that way. The rest read the book.
Mysteriously received a phone call telling her more male associates. One unbeknownst to many, there were actually people in Pimp's hotel room at the time of his death. One of those people in question was alleged drug dealer and shady business partner Larry Adams, a.k.a. Four Finger Larry. Story goes like this. Larry and one or two more male associates, along with a couple of females, were all in the room with Pimp, including his wife. Out of nowhere, Pimp's wife would mysteriously receive a phone call telling her that Pimp's Bentley needed to be moved, otherwise it would be towed.
Then I was just there, so it's not like,
Oh, wait. Okay, so that's Shannara. That's when she was on a podcast talking and kind of talked herself into a hole, I guess. I don't know what she is.
Then I was just there, so it's not like,
Oh, wait, you was in California?
Yeah, like I left. Long story short, shit again.
But you left Saturday.
I left to move the car.
No.
We were
left because, all right, I'm going to shut up.
We're on Trill time. Okay, so.
Divine time and Trill time. That's the time
Mike
she be on.
You know Mike Mo. Stacey wrote said,
now what I've been telling y'all, the fuck I've been telling y'all who went to California. Shannara, me, Pimp cousin, Mike Mo, and Mike Mo wife. That's who we the ones that had to go to LA. But see, ain't none of them gonna say my goddamn name because, yeah, I'm blackballed. But everybody know I had to buy her funky ass ticket.
So we already been in California a day. She hits me in like Shannara.
Oh, and we ain't had no security in California if it wasn't for me. Shout out to Calvin and Melvin. That's my partners out there. They twins. Them niggas both bodybuilders. I mean, real bodybuilders, like, and they twins. So that's who picked us up from the airport and stayed with us until I left. But since I was there, you know, they guarded Shannara and Rick Martin, whole ass, and Michael Moore, everybody, you know, that was with us.
You better move the car or have somebody send me the keys, something, because if they move it last time, we actually got a blowout. Dude towed us to the side, end up messing the whole front end alignment, a bunch of shit in the Bentley. That's kind of why the other color wouldn't came involved, because of that incident. And it took like 6 months. So I was like, oh shit, I know I should have parked there.
Allegedly, having been through a situation like this before, where the Bentley was towed, causing the suspension and front end to be damaged, Pimp's wife would make the executive decision to decide to leave. I knew the Bentley was parked in an entirely different state. What that means is she flew back to Texas just to move in the legally parked car. Make it make sense. So you're in LA and you decide to fly back to move a car. On top of that, Pimp's cousin, who was already in Texas, had the spare keys. Pimp's cousin could have moved the car himself.
I told y'all we was at the high rise when he called us at the high rise, and I told y'all we laughed because me and Ed knew we could have went and got the car. So we, you know what I'm saying? Like, we drove them both anyway. We was always driving them around. So, but this one, Pimp Cousin spoke on it with that other nigga. I don't fuck with these. I don't look, but that's Pimp Cousin is telling the truth right here. But everybody gonna always try to not say my name because they know. I don't know what they know, but I don't short no truth. Whatever the fuck I say is gonna be all truth. What I done learn with this shit is niggas like to tell half truths, or they like to tell everybody got their own truth, but they like to tell like as much as they want to tell. You feel me? Nah. When I talk about shit, I ain't what the fuck I'ma leave something out for. Pimp ain't never tell me to leave nothing out. Pimp ain't never told me to, you know what I'm saying, like bite my tongue, none of that shit. So when niggas be talking that shit, well, how would Pimp feel if this and that, he'll be telling me to do what the fuck I'm doing? Or worse, how you gonna tell me about a nigga I lived with that moved me in with him, and every trait I'm learning from the nigga. When I got to him, I'm pretty much, we both hell, boy. We both two red niggas. He just older than me, and we both hard-headed in every, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, don't tell him to fuck my nigga. What would he, how would he feel? How would he whatever? Nigga, I can tell you how would he feel. I can tell you what he would be telling me to do because I knew him. I loved him. My family knew him, loved him. Like, we was all one big family. You can't tell me about somebody you don't even know, and they ain't know you, and he ain't love you, and he ain't whatever. Like, man, get up out of here.
Second thing, what was odd to me, he wanted a car service to drop him to the airport, drop him and her to the airport. So she wanted to drive the Bentley, leave it at the airport. Big argument was,
did you know that you can earn your bachelor's degree, a master's, doctorate, or a certificate online from the university?
Who want to leave a Bentley at the airport?
Yeah.
Yes. Not only was it parked at the airport, it was parked in the tow zone illegally. He called me. It's like, Ed, he said a few choice words about her that left my...
He called and he cussed the fuck out because he called me. Ed was in the living room. I was in my room. And he called both of us and was letting us know, man, the bitch coming home, man. That bitch on the way. She is on the way. I'm finna get jiggy with Gigi. Like, it's that motherfucking simple. But see, keep listening to the shit that I told you. Motherfuckers gonna give y'all half truths. They gonna give y'all half truths. I don't give a fuck.
Bentley parked in a tow zone, and you got the extra key, go move the car. Instead of me moving the car, she flew back to move the car, which left him alone.
For one of the females that was in Pimp's room at the time of his murder.
Her name is Gigi. That's her name. That's the girl that was in the room with Pimp. Ain't fuck allegedly, nigga. I know who was there. I know. I'm listening what the fuck I'm telling y'all. Her name is Gigi. So when he said the lady that was in the room, Gigi. What's happening, Gigi?
Alone.
For one of the females that was in Pimp's room at the time of his murder, Barry decided to play a trick on Pimp and poured something into his drink.
He said, "That's it." In other words, Gigi already told. Gigi gonna tell her story. Don't worry about that. She gonna tell her story. And ain't nobody gonna touch her. Ain't nobody gonna get close to her. Ain't nobody been able to this long. It's a reason. It's a reason why niggas like me and Gigi and and we still around. Yeah. It's a reason why niggas like Larry and his brother ain't around no more. And it ain't because of no whole ass them. Look, Pimp had some real ass niggas around him that'll do something for him, and he had some niggas around him that wouldn't. I ain't finna say the difference between who, because I already know what's happening on my end. Them niggas, both them niggas that was from Mississippi, Larry and his brother, them niggas out of here. They gone. Business handled. That's anyway. But yeah, Gigi will be telling that story. I'll let y'all know when that's coming.
It was this.
But what he's saying is, Gigi said, and it's in the book, if anybody read it, but nobody knows. But Larry made the drinks, and when they was using the glasses out of the hotel room. Long story short, because I'm gonna let Gigi tell her story when I bring her to y'all. When Pimp tried to give the glass to Gigi, Larry told Pimp, "No, that's yours. That's not hers. I'm fixing hers right now." So Gigi was even threw her, like, what difference it make? Like, we sipping, we pouring up, you know what I'm saying? So anybody who don't understand the lingo, you ain't gonna get it. I don't give a fuck. When you pouring up, once it's in the bottle, it's already poured up. It's already, it don't matter. Like, no, that cup, that ain't yours, that ain't. So that's a part that's, like I said, it's a lot of stuff we know now. But anyway, let's finish watching it. Dumbass niggas this. Boy, I tell you, they only doing nothing. Niggas, they gotta let the truth out there. They got to.
Big argument was go move the car.
Drink. It was this that would allegedly poison trick on Pimp. One of the females that was in Pimp's room at the time of his murder, Barry decided to play a trick on Pimp and poured something into his drink. It was this that would allegedly poison and bring on the death of Pimp C. Upon Pimp's people arriving to LA to identify his body, Pimp's room will be found in neat and orderly condition, as if it had just been cleaned. On top of that, Pimp's luggage was still neatly packed. For Pimp's people, his luggage being neatly packed was definitely a red flag.
Red flag ain't the word. Like, Pimp, for his luggage to be neat like it was, we knew like something went wrong. Something went right. Cause Pimp, like, when, and it wasn't just saying like Pimp a slob is, but when we get to hotels, man, we coming up out of our suitcase, we throwing shit in there, bro, cause we don't know what, we didn't put all kind of shit in here to put on people and gave us clothes, people and whatever. So, you know what I'm talking about? When we seen his bag was packed like neatly, I already knew in my head. Then when I seen his clothes was ironed and still on the ironing board, I already knew who had ironed them clothes. I knew, because Gigi had left. She had to go take care of grandma. And that's when he was alone with Larry and whatever. I'm not finna let y'all know all that. But anyway, that's when the luggage being neat and the clothes being ironed on the ironing board, because we knew Pimp ain't ironed that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I knew, you know what I'm saying? Pimp cousin knew too. So
To make matters worse, Hogg was discovered on the sheets of Pimp's bed when the comforter was pulled back. I swear, homie, you can't make this shit up. In a shocking turn of events, 16 years later, Pimp's wife went to the Dining Houston podcast to tell her side of the story. Communication is made up of so much more than words. Nonverbal cues such as tone of voice, gestures, and postures all play their part. Body language is the unspoken part of communication that we use to reveal our true feelings and to give our message more impact. I'm not a body language expert by any stretch of the imagination, but Ray Charles could see the energy was weird. 5 simple words would blow this interview.
That boy said Ray Charles could see that this interview was weird. He talking about Shannara interview on that podcast. That wasn't. She probably shouldn't have did that one. That wasn't.
Out of the water. Those 5 words were, can you any stretch of the imagination, but Ray Charles could see the energy was weird. 5 simple words would blow this interview out of the water. Those 5 words were, can you kill yourself? If you weren't paying close attention, it probably flew over your head.
I don't know if y'all seen when she was on that, but yeah, that's what she said on podcast. I ain't dissing nobody podcast. I see the name, the reason of saying nobody other name podcast when I'm on my channel. They, for what? Them niggas scared. Like, it's so fun. It's when you the truth and you know the truth and you know the truth and you done been through it. Cause boy, I done been through it. I can look at these niggas and laugh. Cause I already know. I know you scared to talk to me. I know you are. I know you can't. You nigga, if I tell you the shit I know, they don't want to kill you, nigga. They ain't gonna be your friend no more, nigga. You worried about being blackballed, nigga. I ain't never gave a fuck. Nothing about no kind of fame, no nothing. I liked being right there with Pimp where he could have all the fame. And all I had to do was, even before Pimp, like, nah, man, I was dropping album after album. Like, I ain't about that fame shit. So it's different for them niggas. They don't understand why I don't give a fuck about not doing no interviews, not doing nothing, because them niggas can't do interviews with me. They'll get their ass blackballed. Y'all better, man, y'all gonna catch on one day.
Yeah.
It annoys the fuck out of me that they say Chad died of drink. He died. And it's not true. That's the other part. Because I ask people, can you kill yourself twice? No, I'm just asking, can you kill, not to my knowledge.
Answer me this. What wife in her right mind would ever refer to the mysterious death of her husband as being killed? Had you not felt he was murdered, your words would have been more like, and you died twice?
Okay, well, that's what he's saying. Like, she slipped up and said that. But Shannara be fucked up. Man, I can look at it, even though it's a filter on whatever this screen is, I can look right there. I know that face, like, especially under her eye when her cheek, when her cheek sunk in like that. She might, like I said, that part here right there might not have been a good look for her to do what she did.
To me that they say Chad died of drink, because that's not how he died. And it's not true. That's the other part. I ask people, can you kill yourself twice? No, I'm just asking, can you kill, not to my knowledge.
Answer me this. What wife in her mind would ever refer to the mysterious death of her husband as being killed? Had you not felt he was murdered, your words would have been more like, and you died twice?
Because I ask people, can you kill yourself twice? Can you kill yourself twice?
Rather than not, can you kill yourself, man, I'm just saying, you can't make this shit up.
Yeah, funeral again. There go Bernard. Where's Bobo whole ass at? Hold up. My bad, y'all. No, this just be stuff I be.
Right.
Yeah. Right there. I swear I don't know this whole ass nigga. There go Bobo, there go Bun, there go me, there go TOE. There go Pimp Cousin. There go Chatty Boo. There go DJ Bird. You see what I'm saying? The Power Bears is all right here. Like, this the part when shout out to 504 Street Stories Unplugged. Because I don't like it, it messes me up to see this funeral footage. Like, but it catches everything when they be. You can try your best to act like 17 don't exist. You can do that, bro. That I don't care, because even though this blurred footage, this was 2007. Look, we got on UGK Records uniforms. There go your name right there, ho. Bobo. There go Bun B. I wore my all red one. Like, it's Pimp Cousin over there with his on. Got his name on it. Chatty Boo right here with his all red one on. Me and Chatty Boo wore the all red ones. Like, oh, this shit is, this funeral footage again. But
because I ask people, can you kill yourself twice? Can you kill yourself twice?
Rather than not, can you kill yourself, man? I'm just saying, you can't make this shit up.
Yeah, nah, you can't make it up.
My name is Rhonda Rousey.
Oh, shut the hell up, Rhonda.
But I wrote a graphic novel.
Hold on, man. Ain't no soup in that thing. I ain't even looking in there. Somebody will make sure there's some soup in there or something. He ain't finna starve over here, but I'm trying to pay attention to this right here. Oh, that's the, okay, this is the funeral. This is more funeral footage, because this one is at the, yeah, this one is arriving at the Civic Center. The viewing was at a separate place. You know, it wasn't, only a certain people was allowed to come view the body. I'm gonna just leave it at that. It wasn't a whole bunch of people that was allowed to.
I worked with him music-wise, and I modeled in a few of his videos before, and we were actually working on a song together. And I didn't really believe he died because it was my second time hearing that, but I texted him and he didn't text me back, and then I called his phone and he didn't call me back. So then I called the label, and that's when they called me because they were supposed to have an in-store for Scarface that day, and they told me they canceled it because he had actually passed. So that's why I'm here. This is the first funeral I've been to since my grandma passed in 2003. So, but I didn't even go to the casket or nothing because I just can't. My heart goes out to them. I mean, I don't even really know what to say to them because there was nothing. No one could come for me when my grandma passed. So I don't even really know, what to say to them except for to stay prayerful. I mean, that's the only thing that I can say.
Man, they had feds on the roof with guns pointed down at us.
Well, to pay my respects and send my condolences to the family. I did work with Pimp C as well in the entertainment industry as well. And I
Bankroll Jones.
someone close to the family.
Bankroll Jones.
So that's why I'm here to pay my respects.
There go Toe. I can see the 2007 footage. There's Young T.O.E., there's Bun, that's Chatty Boo, there's me. That's the little nigga that was running around with some Muslim shit. I don't know what the fuck he had going on. I remember. Wicked Cricket too.
And he's a legend, that's for sure.
Okay. And see how Chatty Boo looked just like his daddy. Me and Chatty Boo wore our red ones. We was the only two power bears with the red ones on. Like, that's young, this Toe. Over there. See, I don't have to leave niggas' name out. I don't know, hating shit. That's Bun right there. Like, boy, they be knowing pieces of stuff, man. They know little pieces of stuff, and they know what people that didn't talk to them want them to know. You did. Like, it's appreciate you, my boy. Then since they show we gonna at least have some soup, some crackers around here, but no, some real shit. They tell you what they want you to know, or they tell you, yeah, it ain't no other way to put it. So y'all gotta realize it. Yeah, it's look, there go Pimp Son right there. Forget about me. If you can forget about me, something can happen to me right now. Boom, I can hit the floor, be out of here, up there with Pimp and my mama and all them. There go Chatty Boo right there. Why y'all ain't never seen no interview with him? Y'all ain't never heard, because if y'all heard what he say, then what I be saying sound like nothing to y'all. It wouldn't, I mean, y'all would be like, shit, what they talking about, they high 17 say, y'all need to start paying attention to the truth. Just look at it. Like, Look at it and then go listen to it. And then read it and really pay attention to the truth. When you looking at, that's why I ain't big on interviews and shit. Because when you looking at interviews, you looking at the politics. This nigga cool with this nigga and he got a podcast, so he gonna get on there and this and that. When this nigga wasn't even there, or this nigga wasn't even there. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man, you got to be smarter than that. You got to, this shit ain't hard to figure out or none of that to me, because I was right there. And there go Riley B right there. See, y'all can't, I know this. There go Riley B right there. Right there. I bought my first key from my baby mama brother, cooked it up myself and started passing out them hovers. That's baby mama brother right there. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's when he had his dreads. But, like, man, these niggas, these niggas don't. I guess that's why the hate don't really bother, because these niggas couldn't even handle half the shit I done been through. They couldn't. Them niggas are break, and I'm a skinny nigga, and be, man, my little shoulders in hell, boy. Anyway, let's finish this. Shout out 504 Street Stories Unplugged, man. You own your thing, man.
My heart goes out to them. I mean, I don't even really know what to say to them, because there was nothing, no one could come for me when my grandma passed, so I don't even really know, what to say to them except for stay prayerful. I mean, that's the only thing that I can say, is my heart goes out to them. I really don't know what to say to them.
Well, to pay my respects and send my condolences to the family. I did work with Pimp C as well in the entertainment industry as well, and I know how it is to lose someone close to a family. So that's why I'm here to pay my respects. And he's a legend, that's for sure.
Pimp C's son is my little cousin. And I came here to give my condolences to the family and stuff, and to my people, to my little cousin and all of them. Because he looked out for everybody, you know what I'm talking about? He did a lot for the family and stuff, and for his son, most of all though, because that's my little cousin, you know what I'm talking about? He always looked out for my little cousin. That's who I feel bad for though, most of all, my little cousin, because he ain't gonna have nobody up for him like that no more, like he had his dad. I seen Pimp C at the barbershop one day, and I needed to get my hair done. So Pimp, he paid for me to get my hair done, so I can go out to the Capitol Beach Party in Galveston, Texas. Yeah, that's the best memory I had of him though.
I would just lay my brother to rest, and it was a terrible tragedy. Terrible tragedy. I know him since we was young. We grew up together. We're very cool. One Christmas, about 5 years ago, it was a great moment too. It was Christmas Day, we had a show, and the show was great. He performed right.
Man, Bird is hurt. Like, that's DJ Bird right there. Bird hurt for real. What? Message deleted by 7. How the hell I delete the only super chat that was on here? I tried to give it a thumbs up. Pimp, I don't know what happened. Appreciate you though. I don't know what I hit, man. They the one got me messing with this technology shit, bro. You know I don't. Why would I? Is it still up there? It better still be up there. It say on my end I deleted it. I tried to give it a thumbs up. The only goddamn soup on it. Anyway, that's Bird. Y'all ever heard Bird do an interview, really? So, like, this was at the funeral, so they called him the news people, whatever. They called him and he said a couple words. But if you know Bird, then you can, Bird didn't want to do this interview at all, man. Bird was really, like, we didn't want to. We could, certain ones couldn't. I know I couldn't. I know Heezy really couldn't. Mama West, there go Mama West right here. Right here. She couldn't, we couldn't even talk, bro. Like, I don't know how to explain it. When you can't, ain't no words. So Bird really, shout out to DJ Bird, man. This DJ Bird talking. Y'all never see him do an interview.
Cool. One Christmas,
for real,
about 5 years ago, it was a great moment too.
Because he knows he's the truth. You feel me?
It was a Christmas Day,
There go Vicious. X-Mob, rest in peace. You feel me? I'm telling you, I know this is the crew. Like, niggas don't know how deep this shit go. Ivory P should be on here somewhere. Rest in peace. You feel me? Like, this shit, niggas don't know how deep this shit go, man.
We had a show, and the show was great. The show was great. He performed right.
That's DJ Bird.
It was a great show. I just gonna miss my boy. I just gonna miss him. He was like a brother to me. I really am gonna miss him.
All right, nah.
When people work out, everyone thinks you go to the gym, lift weights for an hour, and you're done.
This say Pimp C last interview. This was actually the man, this shit crazy, man. Because I talked to him probably like 30 minutes of the ride there when he was on his way there from Port Arthur, because I had snuck and got my way back to the coast. That's a whole nother story. If y'all don't know about it, y'all don't know. I used to be able to sneak away from him, like get back to the coast where I'm from, Mississippi, for a day or two, and I had to hurry up and get back. So he was telling me that, he said, "Lil bro, I done shaved my face ski ball on their ass." Y'all, I don't know if y'all ever remember Pimp kept his beard and his goatee dark. Like, he kept, even if it wasn't whatever, he kept it dark. And he say, "Lil bro, I done shaved my face ski ball." I said, "Man, what the hell is ski ball?" He said, "Man, it's bruh, they told me I look like I'm 10 years younger, man. Like I'm young Pimp." No, I'm talking about, yeah, man, I'm about to step in here, man. I say, "Who with you?" He say, "Bruh, I promise y'all, I am not bullshitting." That nigga said, "What you mean, who with me? Ain't you in Mississippi?" I said, he was trying to make me feel guilty. I said, "Yeah, man, but I'm knowing like his cousin got to be with him or something, you know what I'm saying?" And he said, "All right, then, don't ask me no questions. I'm going in here and get live for us, Jack." And I knew. I say, "All right, bro, I'll be there tomorrow." He was turned in. He was, yeah, I know when he turned. Like, I know when he Pimp C, when he Chad, when he Tony Snow, when he Percy Mac. I knew when I hung up the phone with him then, he was Tony Snow that day. So this is like one of his last interviews right here.
Yeah. Dedicate to everybody that's been a part of the struggle.
What's up, UBKA Live? I'm here with my boy Pimp C of UGK. What's up, Pimp?
Representing the South to the fullest, you know what I'm saying? Alligator souffle.
All right, so you're like originally from Port Arthur, right?
Yeah, we're from Port Arthur, Texas. You know what I'm saying? Sit right on the water.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm from Beaumont.
Really, I'm from Crowley, Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? But we made our way to Port Arthur, you know. Our people had to get jobs. And then...
Y'all see Pimp, he gonna tell you, really I'm from Crowley. You know what I'm talking about? Then we moved our way over to Port Arthur. Then, yeah, I mess around in Houston. You know what I'm talking about? Like, but he ain't care. He gonna let you know what it was from the get-go, like all the way across the board. He wasn't finna, nothing. But this is not my screen or nothing. This is just how the footage was then. Back then, I know it's kind of hard for y'all to see it. It's just, this is 2007 footage, y'all. But Big Bro, I see what he meant when he told me he shaved his face ski ball. I seen when I got there the next day anyway, but on this interview, like, Pimp, if you know Pimp, his face, he usually kept his beard dark. That's all I can say. Like, nah, you can't. He shaved it out. He was feeling good too. Like, it's crazy for me to even watch the interviews from this day, because, like I say, I was on the phone with him for probably like 30 minutes of the ride from Port Arthur to Houston. And any of y'all know that's like an hour and 15 minute, hour and 20 minute ride. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he was crunk. He was Tony Snow.
We made our way to Houston, and so we represent the whole South at the same time.
So congrats on the success of the new album for UGK.
Thank you.
So how was it putting that together?
It was just good to be back in the studio and to grab that vibe again, so it was real refreshing. Actually we got half the new album done. We in the middle of the new record right now. So to be out, next year sometime,
Okay, so what can we look forward to on your new album then together?
My bad, y'all. Dropping. I told y'all it messed me up to even watch this. And these like the interviews from this day, it be messing me up because like just certain memories, certain I don't know, man. I don't know, but y'all listen to what she asked him, because when he started talking about his solo project, and I remember I was telling y'all we was working on his solo album, the whole UGK pop. We was working on, everything was going into his solo album, and it was supposed to be called Pimp C Stars and the Naked Soul of Sweet James Jones Jr. It was that long. That was supposed to be the name of it. The way it came out was just the way Shannara and them did the deal with whoever, and so that's the product y'all got. And the beats was changed. So when y'all hear her and he's talking about the half singing, half rapping album, that's the album he talking about. You know what I'm saying? Then when he, like, man, it's just crazy.
Same little bit of the new, but we don't stick to the script. We ain't really trying to go pop. We trying to use all these pop rocks. Y'all better learn about it, man. Hey. Share time down Capri Sanctuary, Alligator Souffle.
So y'all staying grounded. So what about your solo? Can we get a solo album from you?
Well, I gotta.
Nah, you don't come around me hollering about your new pimp and you this and that if you don't know nothing about Alligator Souffle. You can't just say pimp. You can't just say pimp, church, sanctuary, preach, tabernacle. Man, we had some other ones come along. You got to know them, and like I told y'all, he was Tony Snow this day. He was, yeah.
We trying to go pop. We trying to use all these pop rocks. Y'all better learn about it, man. Hey, share time down Capri Sanctuary, Alligator Souffle.
So y'all staying grounded. So what about your solo? Can we get a solo album from you?
Well, I got a solo deal that I do. I do the Pimpulation every year with James.
Okay, so y'all heard him. He said I do the Pimpulation every year with James, with Jay Prince. Okay, there you go.
Like a compilation thing, and I got a deal with Jive when I'm doing like a.
Then he say, the deal he's talking about with Jive is his solo deal with Jive. They already UGK signed a Jive, so he's telling her about he got his solo deal now with Jive too, and he's telling her, you know what I'm saying?
It's like half singing, half rapping type thing, so I got to deal with.
See.
I do the Pimpulation every year with James, which is like a compilation thing. And I got to deal with Jive when I'm doing like it's like half singing, half rapping type.
See, I said half singing, half rapping. He talking about Pimp C Stars and the Naked Soul of Sweet James Jones. Well, that was supposed to be the name of it. Y'all ended up getting the Naked Soul of Sweet John, whatever. It was they did. It's still jamming because it's Pimp, but they watered it down so bad. They took his beats from under it, so I ain't gonna say them boys' names, so other boys could get the publishing credits for the beats that, to put their beats under that stuff. But that's the album he's talking about right here. This what we was working on was his, yeah. And we was working on a lot of albums, but that's the one that everybody was excited about because he was singing on almost every song. He's saying half rapping, half singing, but he was always singing all the choruses anyway, but people ain't know. Then now he knew they knew, and now he was singing on every song, but some songs he would just sing the whole thing. But it'd be some pimp like type, I can't even explain to y'all, like Steal a Mind, all that stuff, but that's not the way y'all hear them is not the way they was, bro. Like Choosy Lover, that's not the way they was, but they still jamming because y'all get a feel of what he was bringing y'all. So that's the one we was all excited for, bro.
Solo deal that I do, I do the Pimpulation every year with James, which is like a compilation thing. And I got a deal with Jive when I'm doing like it's like half singing, half rapping type thing. So I got a deal with them I'm doing. So both of those will be coming out, like next year. So
you say a deal with y'all?
Now this was y'all seen. It said November. I think it said November 4th or November 7th, 2007. So this was like almost exactly a month, before he passed away, a little less than a month. And, this one we was all, like the UGK posse had everybody. Now, it wasn't just me just dealt with him all the time. I start seeing, he would make sure everybody was coming around at this time. And we was all excited about it, like, what he's telling her about right now. We was working on the UGK posse album, of course, and but we was all more excited about his solo album because he had us all over it. He had it laid out like the Chronic. He had how many times Snoop was on there, how many times RBX was on there, how many times Daz Corrupt was on there, how many times, you know, whoever, and he would match us up like that. So his solo album was like, he was like, my solo album with Jive, the half singing, half rapping, was gonna be like the Chronic. That's how I'm gonna get to introduce my whole crew to the world. Because really, if you think about it, he was like, that's how Dre introduced the whole rest of Death Row to, you know, after the Chronic, bam, everybody could just come on. And so, like, all that, she kind of captured that on this interview. So it kind of messed me up to watch it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But it's real. I mean, these was the last days, man. Yeah. Look at this. November 4th, 2007. Yeah. Died. He passed away 12/4/07. This November 4th/07. He passed away December 4th/07. So a month later. Like, it's crazy, bro. That's crazy. See? That's crazy, bro. That's the type of stuff that, you know, that's the type of stuff when boys be like trolling, doing whatever, bro. You can't even pay it no attention. Your body won't let you. Your soul won't let you, because you had to live through this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you be like, bro, I don't even know what the hell they talking about.
What's up, UBKA Live? I'm here with my boy Pimp C of UGK. What's up, Pimp?
Representing the South to the fullest, you know what I'm saying? Alligator souffle.
All right, so you like originally from Port Arthur, right?
Yeah, we from Port Arthur, Texas. You know what I'm saying? Sit right on the water.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm from Beaumont.
Really, I'm from Crowley, Louisiana, you know what I'm saying? But we made our way to Port Arthur, you know. A lot of people had to get jobs, and then we made our way to Houston, and, you know, so we represent the whole South at the same time.
So congrats on the success of the new album for UGK.
Thank you.
So how was it putting that together?
It was just good to be back in the studio and to grab that vibe again, you know, so it was real refreshing. You know, actually, we got half the new album done. We in the middle of the new record right now. So to be out, you know, next year sometime, you know.
Okay, so what can we look forward to on your new album then together?
Some of the same, a little bit in the new, but we don't stick to the script. We ain't really trying to go pop. We trying to use all these pop rocks. Tell everybody, man, hey, sure time not free sanctuary, alligator souffle.
So y'all staying grounded. So what about your solo? Can we get a solo album from you?
Well, I got a solo deal that I do. You know, I do the Pimpulation every year with James, which is like a compilation thing. And I got a deal with Jive where I'm doing like it's like half singing, half rapping type thing. So I got a deal with them. I'm doing so. Both of those will be coming out, you know, like next year. So
you say a deal with Jive?
When he's saying next year, remember this is November. You talking about January, February. So when y'all hear us talking about how much we was working on at one time, look what he just named. Like he was bringing his crew everywhere with him. That's one. I ain't seen another CEO like Pimp since Pimp passed. I'm sorry. I ain't talking down on no CEOs. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying Pimp was grounded. He was Pimp C, but he out there in the streets with us. You know what I'm saying? So he the next Pimpulation that was coming out with is working on that. They had a DJ from Dallas. I can't remember his name, man. Homie, if you see this, please don't follow me, man. Don't blame it on my brain, not my heart. He had already paid for UGK Posse. This man's doing mixtapes. We working on that. So that's the Pimpulation we working on. The UGK Posse mixtape for Old Boy in Dallas. The Pimp C solo album, Pimp C Stars in the Naked Soul of Sweet James Jones Jr. Then of course he had me in there working on. He wanted to call it 2017. That's why the last album I put it out in 2017, and I named it 2017. Like, but he came up with that in 2007. We was working on that. We was working on this other thing he had going on with, man, he had so many songs in his email, like remixes, you know how, like, it was ridiculous. That's all I'm gonna say. So then we're doing all that. And then he had another file like what anything Jay was sending, because Jay would Jay was the reason that a lot of artists even got the Pimp C feature or whatever. Jay would just send it, pimp, knock it out, send it back, don't even meet the niggas or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't nothing bad. It's just that's how fast he was working, and he had us all with him. So when you with him and you seeing that work ethic, you get used to that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm telling y'all, he had a master plan. He wasn't playing at all. Like, he wasn't just talking it no more. Like, he used to tell me, when we'd get to the house, like, everything over, and he'd be like, when he was in prison, he seen a lot of people that would do talking about what they was gonna do when they got out. And he said he felt like he had just been talking. And I was like, how, bro? You got, by this time in National Players Anthem is doing what it do. They didn't, the pimpulation had to drop, all that, But he still felt, he was like, nah, because I ain't got my company the way I said it was gonna be. I've been screaming UGK Records, and I told him before I came out of there what I was finna do. You know what I'm saying? So he stood on his word, man, is what I'm trying to say. And it meant something to him that maybe that's why some people didn't understand why he would do some stuff he would do. It was really, man, it wasn't because he needed the bread to do nothing, that he needed whatever to do nothing. He was thinking about his whole crew. Like, well, wait, I done told these boys I'm gonna do this and that. Because if he told us something, he stood on it. That's one thing. I ain't seen another CEO like Pimp since Pimp. That's why I never have another. No, I don't ever want another one. Not after Pimp, because you can't replace him. Like, I know what real is. I know what TRILL is. So any kind of fraudulent snake, whatever kind of business come around, man, go on, get away from me, bro.
So to be out, next year sometime,
Okay, so what can we look forward to on the album then together?
Some of the same, a little bit of the new, but we don't stick to the script. We ain't really trying to go pop. We trying to use some of these pop rocks. Y'all better learn about it, man. Hey, Sure Tabernacle Pre-Sanctuary, Alligator Souffle.
So y'all staying grounded. So what about your solo? Can we get a solo album from you?
Well, I got a solo deal that I do. I do the pimpulation every year with James, which is like a compilation thing. And I got a deal with Jive where I'm doing like it's like half singing, half rapping type thing. So I got to deal with them. I'm doing so. Both of those will be.
So you say a deal with Jive?
Don't say nothing about no TRILL ENT on his, because Pimp, he still owed him $90,000. Yeah, don't come here if you don't want the truth. Pimp did that because Mel and Turk paid him. And when he passed away, they still owed him $90,000, because every time we passed through Baton Rouge, he'd say, man, I need to swing down. I need my money, man. I don't fact check and do whatever you want to do. That's why he didn't bring that up, because that. I keep telling y'all, you got business, you got person. You got business, and you got person.
Half rapping. Can we get a little preview of the singing?
Well, I was always singing the hooks. I just never told nobody.
Okay. I was
Go buy the record. That was me the whole time. I just never told nobody. I was doing the beats too. I just never told nobody.
Go cop it. That's what's up. I'm standing here with my boy Pimp C. Don't you go nowhere. I'll be right back.
Shit.
Yippee-ki-yay live, and I'm with Joy going down in the side. Shit.
Hey, man, that's the end of it.
Just imagine the perfect online
I don't know, man.
You can start in 2024.
He definitely did a good job with it, bro. He do his research for sure.
One of the females that was in Pimp's room at the time of his murder, Barry decided to play a trick on Pimp and poured something into his drink. It was this.
All the truth starting to come to light. It's just whoever chooses to pay attention to it.
Upon Pimp's people arriving to LA to identify his body, Pimp's room will be found in ordinary condition, as if it had just been cleaned. On top of that, Pimp's luggage was still neatly packed. Per Pimp's people, his luggage being neatly packed was definitely a red